Alright, we're going into the last session. Episode 4. Started. So I can finally be done with this horror. And these pictures have been recurring too.
I think that's enough of that for now.
Oh. I was watching that.
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you?
What's going on? What's going on?
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Okay, I'm in a wheelchair.
This place must be starting to feel like home to you.
I've never been here before in my life.
Don't worry. Try and get you out of here eventually.
Observation, like their game
Just in
called
here.
Observation. They have a game called Observation. What the fuck is this? Is creepy. Why would you bring me here if I'm like have
Okay,
mental health problems?
are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
How about you just fucking suck my dick and let me out of here?
Right, Mr. Asian, now
Fuck
are you
you,
ready?
skills.
Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready. This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know,
James
has
Asian, that's
recently recovered
racist.
from a 2-week coma following
Okay,
his
I was in a
accident.
coma.
In
There
our
was an
last
accident.
3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back.
I don't
I
want to
know
go
how
back.
difficult this must be, but you can do this.
Listen, bitch. I saw you coming, alright?
It's time to remember.
I didn't see that scream coming, though. Fucking skills. Who fucking... No.
Your mind. It's like a conscious black box.
This reminds me
Show
of
you your memories. Look into it.
mostly.
No, this is bullshit. This is from the movies. Now it's gonna do the scary picture show again. Fuck you, scary picture show. I'm back in the icy place.
Episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world,
Take out the trash.
locked inside
Huh?
your coma.
Take out the trash.
We interacted with you daily,
You wanna watch the stream?
encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back.
Stop, I
People
wanna
needed
hear
answers,
this.
James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James. Gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James. Gotta see this.
Empty whiskey.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James. Finally.
7,000 FM.
It's not like it. At all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this. It's him. This Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
Oh, this is creepy. This doesn't make sense to you. Okay, you got me that time. You step out of the hospital ward, only it seems abandoned. Your vision is blurry. Turns out someone else is here. Shit. Grab the keys from the table, they weigh heavy in your hand. You spent most waking moments in here. On the video they have some horror compilation trash. Presence right behind you. Okay. Someone breathes on your neck, standing over you. Okay, you're freaking me out now. Feel dread in the pit of your stomach. Yes, I do. Oh god.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident.
I did look behind me, nothing was there.
Amp charge full to 10.
What do you mean, like IRL?
Clear. No reaction.
I had to turn
from
that
first
off.
Stage. Let's try higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charge to 10. $200 joules. Keep the charge at 10. Let's go. Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full. Come on, 360, hurry. Clear.
Trying to get my heartbeat back.
Look at that.
Hey, my eyes move.
Seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray.
Well, they're not trying to get my heart beating, they're trying to get my heart back into a good rhythm. Which, they did it wrong, but whatever.
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
X-ray!
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation. Switch on a drill, please.
It's on. Oh, here we go.
Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this.
I've seen a lot of X-rays. Oh, how do you know what it looks like? Ligma. They're draining blood out of his head because it was too full, basically. I'm watching now. Otherwise, that probably would have got me. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. Alright, we look around. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad. There is a door to the hall. Go to hall. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is as welcoming as ever, only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main hall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. The hallway is a welcoming whatever. Go up. He got me that one! He got me on that one! You promised you'd stay downstairs with the party. Read banner. Bon voyage, James. Finally, not the family disappointment. Alright. Go back to party. You need to tell which room you want to go to. Go to living room. You shuffle past people to get back to their living room. Go to kitchen. Oh, they say all the best parties are in the kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Eat hog. Maybe later. Go to utility room. Ooh. Stay focused. Don't look at chat. Stay focused on the game. Just as you hug, you're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you are enjoying the party. Yes. You tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway, and to loosen up, she asks you to get her a drink. Get her a drink. You pour Jen a drink, and one for yourself too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. Yes. You tell her yes, that you have packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug. Your family have really gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you. You're going to miss her. She walks away. Press enter to continue. Cue Harry Potter music being played badly in a Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There's so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up. But first, a drink. A drink. You pour and down another drink. Anything to move the night along. Drink. Pour and down another drink. Move the night along. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Go to utility. You open the door and peer in. You're ever allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys. Ceiling to floor racks. Collector, although he does actually drink them too. There's a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. Read card. Now make your way downtown, walking fast. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. With your whiskey in hand, you take in the room around you. There must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds of worth of drink in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Fine, Dad. Leave room. You head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. You stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another big swig and give the thumbs up to the dad across the room. He nods and winks. Look around. Busy and noisy. We'll need to find somewhere quieter. Go to hall. Go back out to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through and you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. What? What? She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Go to Jen. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Ask what happened. You got me that time. You stopped, didn't shucks. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Shit. Sorry, I don't understand. Oh god. Oh, it's her. In a body bag.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could, and I'm so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see
So
her.
the scream hype.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
Of course she doesn't want to see me. I'm the family fuck up. What's going on? Alright, you are standing in the hallway. Something had stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words no. You're sure your keys are in the living room is much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Talk to Mum. Tears immediately start to appear in her eyes. My son, off to America. She gives you a hug. 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 Mum. Look around. Look at coffee table. Look at chairs. Friends in conversation, jackets and coats everywhere. Look at jackets. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. How dare you be a good streamer and occasionally look at your chat to see what they're typing. Alright. Go to hall. Keys in hand, you head back into the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning, and no one else is in a fit state to drive. You can handle it, though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? No. Go outside. You open the front door and walk out into the freezing night. More hype. Oh god, the door closed in the room. The cold air hits you. You are glad to have your jacket with you. There is dusting of snow around you. As you step down from the porch, the yard extends around the back of the house, and the car sits in the front of the house. Go to car. You fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you to maybe use the key in your hand. Use key. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. See the car noise? The car is freezing as you fumble around with your seatbelt. Your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. She tells you that it's for when you return. Look at no. Thanks for the knock. No. The notice from your dad reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator around back to get power and lights on. Also found something in the attic for you. It's in your room. Enjoy." Car's freezing. Seatbelts on and are ready to go. It's time to go. Go. Drive car. Car doesn't move, given that the engine isn't actually on. It's like you haven't driven before. Fuck you! I'm drunk! Start car. In the game, anyway. You try to turn the ignition with sheer willpower despite holding keys in your hand. You use keys. It takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. Start car. You turn the ignition of the car, roars to life. What do the Munders mean, Mason? What do they mean? I love that game. Seriously. You turn the key in the ignition and the car roars to life. Drive. Car steals but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you the wide-eyed stare. Release brake. I don't know what you're trying to use. Release brake. You hesitantly release the handbrake. Drive. You put the car in gear and pull out of the drive like a first-time driver. You really shouldn't be driving. I am driving very drunk on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. It shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. Right. I'm sorry. Left. Go left. You don't want to, but you'd better ask Jen first. Ask Jen. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. Go left. You turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you are on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair and, curious, touches your arm. She asks you to slow down. Slow down. That's not what really happened, though,
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you, crazy sister. Strange. There's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow, like slow motion. Swerve! You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car. The outside joins the inside. The whole world
James,
around you begins to scream.
Pull over.
Oh, God!
James!
Whoa.
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all.
Shit.
Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
I wake up in the car. Your world is upside down. The seatbelt struggles against gravity, trying to hold you in your seat. An impact in another car has torn the chassis. Poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engines. You are in grave danger. You have to get out of the car. Get out of car. You can't move. Your seatbelt is still placed. Remove seatbelt. Looking at me again. Release yourself from the seatbelt. Gravity takes over and you slump down at the roof of the car. Get out of car. Squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground. Fixed to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car is smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You're standing holding the whiskey and your dad's note. Flashing lights are approaching. Throw away note. Can't just throw this away without thinking. They will find it and they will come to you. Look at blue car. The hazard lights are blinking and fumes are rising from the engine. Through the smashed windows you can see the motionless driver. Throw whiskey bottle. You can't just toss this away with that thing. Whiskey bottle in blue car. Where the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the thrill of the silence. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey, then very deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle contents onto the driver and toss the incriminating evidence onto his passenger seat. A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them is an army of people, all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Walk towards figure. Look at figure. The silhouette is a police officer in an uniform. He begins to approach. As you approach the man with the pulsating lights around you, get dimmer and dimmer while the pain in your head increases. You fall to the ground at his feet.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember. It was all your fault.
Ah!
I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James. Say it. Tell them. Listen to yourself.
It has to end, James.
This is fucking awful.
Do you not understand? This episode you're having must come to an end. Make it stop, make it stop. Do you remember? Stop the session, Mr. Asian.
Shit.
Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time.
Oh shit.
Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Saw it that time. Whew. So that's what happened. Shit. I think that's it.